This is me.
Just kidding. This is me.
My name is Amanda, and welcome to my podcast where I will be talking about pop culture, music,
Film, drama, and fan videos. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Always Popular. I'm Amanda, your host, and let's jump into this week's episode. In pop culture and music production, you may have heard of popular producers who have shaped the past generation of music, such as Max Martin, Fred One, Dr. Dre, Missy Elliott, Linda Perry, The Neptune, and so many others. In the past 20 years, if there is one producer who has shaped the past generation and knows how to create timeless bops, it's Timbaland. Anything he produces turns to gold. So this week's video is on Timbaland, the GOAT of dance beats. Timbaland is a well-known producer, songwriter, and rapper. However, I feel as if he's underappreciated. He's mainly known for creating timeless classic hit songs for other people, mainly in the hip-hop rap world. However, he has done stuff for other people as well. He is mainly known for producing for Justin Timberlake, Nelly Furtado, and Missy Elliott. Before actually going into hip-hop, he started in R&B first. His first full credit production work was for Genuine in 1996 for his debut album and his most well-known song for Pony. He worked with R&B singer Aaliyah for her second album, One in a Million, as well. Mainly with Genuine and Aaliyah, he was mainly getting recognition through the work he did with them. Afterwards, he started working with close friend Missy Elliott. Fun fact about them is that they were childhood friends and neighbors growing up. So for Missy's first album, Super Duper Fly, he created and produced her album as well. With this album, he had a trademark electronic production sound. One reason why his production style was so good was because he was diverse and could apply his techniques to other styles of music. Most fans of his music would say he's a hip-hop producer who could incorporate his style into R&B music, mainly known for his beat making and producing. By the time of the late 90s, his production style was becoming influential and getting noticed by many people, and soon he was producing for high-profile artists like Jay-Z, Nas, and the LOX. During this time, he was still working with Aaliyah, Genuine, and even remixed a song for Usher. By the time of 2006, he started a new music label called Mosley Music Group with an old friend and music producer, John. On the label were artists such as Nelly Furtado, Carrie Hilson, and rapper D.O.A. Also in 2006, he produced many songs off of Justin Timberlake's Future 6 Love Sounds with bangers such as Sexy Back, What Goes Around Comes Around, and My Love. Still to this day, Justin is still one of his long-lasting collaborators and personal friends. Also in the early 2000s, he collaborated with the Pussycat Dolls on Wait a Minute, Nelly's Promiscuous, and Icebox with Amarion. He collaborated with Missy on her Under Construction and This Is Not a Test albums and did most of the production for both albums. In 2008, he was fully fledged into producing albums for many different people like Madonna, Ashley Simpson, JoJo, Busta Rhymes, New Kids on the Block, Jennifer Hudson, and many more. Around this time, he has also released studio albums of his own, one being called Shock Value. That was his second studio album in 2007, as well, with many featured musical guests that he produced for, like Fall Out Boy, Justin Timberlake, Carrie Hilson, 50 Cent, One Republic, and more. One thing that's weird is that his albums have so many big names on it. However, his studio efforts seem to lack compared to him actually making hits for these people. Anyway, regardless, his style of blend with hip-hop and R&B have made him a household name. For one example, with Justin's music, he gave Justin the perfect blend of dance pop and irresistible R&B and soul music. Sometimes when you listen to Justin's music, especially if you're a fan, you can hear the influence of R&B and pop and even a tad bit of hip hop in his music. One prime example would be Sexy Back. The breakdown of the song would be like, 1. The dance beats and beatboxing are a hip-hop style, and 2. The overall style of the song being pop. And lastly, maybe, I'm not quite sure where the R&B sound comes from, but I think it comes from the arrangement of Justin's singing and Timbaland's rapping. Part of the reason why the song is so infectious and irresistible to dance to is because it's a deeply rooted hip-hop dance song. Also, most of the songs Timbaland produces are dance jams anyway. Another musical dance jam would be Get Your Freak On by Missy. Most of the songs with Missy, she also produced with him. The other big songs by Missy Elliott that Timbaland also did was her iconic Work It, Shake Your Pom Pom, and Gossip Folks. He was a big part for being responsible for her biggest hits that she's best known for, the songs everyone knows her for. Same thing goes for Nelly Furtado. Nelly's biggest hit still remains as Promiscuous and Say It Right, so he's also responsible for her biggest hits that she's known for today as well. Regardless of who he worked with, everything he did turned into a timeless bop. Most importantly, they are all different songs, obviously, but my point is that he never recycled his beats. Since he did that so well, he revolutionized hip-hop and R&B music, especially in the 2000s. He was that person. He helped put all these people on the map with hits that people still love today, even after 20 years. He is one of the most influential and popular people in the field of production. Even his distant cousin, Pharrell, who is also a successful producer, who is also a part of the Neptunes, said himself that he's a better producer. Of course, he's still producing today for other artists like Zayn, Demi Lovato, Beyonce, and J. Cole, and many others. One thing for sure is that he's the king of timeless dance beats. And if anyone inspired me to be a producer when I was younger for hip-hop and R&B music, it was Timbaland. He is quite simply one of the top 3 most important producers of the last 2 decades. And my personal list of in the top 5 best producers of all time of the past 20 years. Re-enjoy the dance jams.
I think it's special what's behind your back.
No come word first.
Worth it, let me work it. I put my big. I'm just a bachelor. I'm looking for a partner. And it's so fine. And it's so mine.
And once again, thanks for listening and watching, and you'll hear me in the next episode.